Hello to my Scorpios. All right, Scorpios, this is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy full moon. We're still in the full moon phase. Even though technically it's a gibbous moon, but still in the full moon phase. And the 7-7 portal is closed. They close on the 11th, so hopefully you will get a chance to step through it so that you can continue breaking some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse in your family. So let's get into your reading. Your ruling planet Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius. It is going to be in Aquarius until 2043, but currently it's retrograde. So it's giving you a chance to just kind of sort of slow down and think about what kind of what kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse that you're breaking. It's the outermost planet, so it may not be immediately clear as to what cycle, chain, and curse you could be breaking. But that's what prayer is about. That's what prayer is for. Neptune is retrograde in Aries. And so that's where the illusion and confusion can be coming from. Just kind of like in a dreamlike state. Like, I'm not really sure what generational cycle, chain, and curse I should be breaking. But I have information on things that you can do both on my TikTok page, also on YouTube Shorts, if you want to go look that up. So you're not confused. Also, what's about to go retrograde, what's pre-shadow retrograde, is Mercury. That's the communication planet. It's the messenger planet, but it's also a planet of knowledge and learning. So all that information is out there. It's out there. So let's get into it, Scorpios. Let's get into it. You are rule 8th house. 8th house is about intimacy and shared possessions. 8th house is where we encounter many of the darker aspects of life. And so here we can experience loss and emotional crisis, but also deep transformation. 8th house covers intimacies of relationships and the complexities of shared finance. So find out, please, what your zodiac sign is in your 8th house. Since Scorpios rule 8th house, I want to find out what your zodiac sign is. Today will be better than I expect. See? Let's go. Let's see what's going on. Again, find out what generational cycle, chain, and curse you have been assigned by source to break. That's right. Talking to you wherever Scorpio is in your birth chart. Scorpios rule 8th house, right? Yeah. And so when you turn that 8 to the side, it does look like you're breaking a chain. It looks like a chain, right? So you're not going to have time to carry other people on your back while you're trying to break your own generational cycle, chain, and curse that source assigned to you. So, and the fact that it's in Aquarius, like you are ruled by 2 signs, the Fool card being one of them. So something about you breaking whatever generational cycle, chain, or curse is going to be so unique, to your family. Some of them will try to make you look like a fool because you're breaking away from the pact. You're doing something different. It's going to make you look like you're rebellious. But guess what? The whole planet is under judgment. So, but however you breaking your generational cycle, chain, or curse, people are going to be like, what? I would have done it this way, right? But guess what? You already made sacrifices. Here's the page of, you already made sacrifices. So, yeah, something has been overwhelming for you, like in terms of gifts, like psychic gifts. And your feelings, in terms of your feelings and psychic gifts, something has been overwhelming, right? Yep. And then the Hangman here. So when you start thinking about, like psychic gifts, and you just like, okay, and you're having a feeling or a belief about something, you go yourself, oh my God, I need to start going with my first mind. Like, so when you say today would be better than I expect, somebody's really starting to realize, hey, I need to start going with a feeling. I need to start going with a feeling. So somebody has a lot of water. This is a lot of water in your major arcana here. So somebody is highly creative, like highly, highly creative. And so, and balanced out. This right here, there's a light horse and dark horse here. You're highly balanced out. And so when you realize that somebody was sacrificed, This is again letting you know anybody, no matter how gifted and talented people are, anybody can be sacrificed. Anybody can be overwhelmed. Anybody could be, remember water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds it. You can be in any geographical location. I don't care. You can be the most tapped in person, but we're all in human form. You could be, no matter where you are, you can be from wherever. I can't even name a place because no place is really smarter than the other. You can drop your guards anywhere. So it's just saying anybody, literally anybody. So when you say today would be better than you expect, yeah. So here's the Eight of Pentacles here. So I'm seeing multiple streams of income for you. Yeah, multiple streams of income for you. I mean, I'm seeing like books and you selling candles and herbs and I mean candles. If I didn't say candles, something you get multiple streams of income. That's how gifted and talented somebody is. It's just a matter of getting with people. It's like connecting with people and just saying, okay, collaborating, linking up. This is number 8 right here. Linking up is who you're linking up with. Other creatives, people who are not afraid to create, people who are equally balanced out, even if they're by themselves, people who are just creative and things are flowing to them like water. They're not afraid to create, even if people are saying, okay, oh, something's wrong with this person. They're willing to sacrifice. They willing to, they're like, okay, they'll go buy a plant from a store. Okay, how can I, how can I make a hair product out of a plant? How can I, make lip gloss from a plant? How can I, learn to, whatever. Legit, right? So source is saying this is about perspective. People think people are running away from something and people are just focused, laser focused. This is the Knight of Swords here. Somebody has like quick focus, quick focus. When people think people are on the high horse, people are like, okay, oh, they running away from something. No, they're like, okay, they get a download. They get an idea. Okay, I got to get back. Hold on, I got another idea. Another something else came in. Oh, got another download. And people are thinking people are running away from things. No, another download. And sometimes it can be overwhelming, so you got to get it out. So this is what somebody is starting to realize. Like sometimes you just got to get it out. So when you say today will be better than you expect, and people think you're on the high horse, people have sacrificed a lot to believe in their dreams. And sometimes you just got to get it out. Like yeah. So this is what I'm seeing here. See this crystal ball, the person in the crystal ball, something is going to be closed out. Here's a 7 of Wands here. Something is closed out. Yeah, something is closed out. So here's a 3 of yeah, yeah, somebody was blindsided by 2 energies. Yeah, somebody was blindsided by 2 energies. But something is closed out. And I'm seeing a win here. Yep. So something is over. Like somebody was being bullied by shady energy. Shady energy. Let's see what else we have here. So a lot of energy was put into something. So somebody has an idea of who was behind something. A fire sign was behind something. A younger person was behind bullying somebody. Um, doing a lot of grandstanding. 15 minutes of fame. A Leo behind something. Wanted to cause somebody some legal issues and problems. So I'm seeing money. Um, I'm seeing money coming your way, and I'm seeing thriving. This is what you and somebody have in common. I'm seeing some thriving here, behind closed doors. So money is coming to you and someone. Looking at your cards here. So yeah, expect some money. Somebody was fanning the flames here. Yeah, had no emotions whatsoever. I'm just being ruthless. Being ruthless, calling somebody a garden tool. Just line up a storm. Line like a rug, child. Whew. For a jealous lover. So a lot of people had this in common. So anyway, let's close this out. But anyway, today will be better than you expect. So looks like you know, you're flying above all of that, as a higher frequency. Flying above all of that. So yeah, so just trying to wake up from some nightmares, waking up from some past nightmares. Looking at the cards here. So you learn how to save yourself. Somebody could also have new love in their life. New love is not always a new person. New love could also be, a new hobby, really, because we're looking at least 8 streams of income. So that could be a new hobby. You could be writing a book, really. Somebody could be writing a book. Somebody could be, because I'm looking at a book here sitting on this book sitting on this card. Somebody could literally be writing a book and getting paid for it. Somebody could be teaching people. All this air here is that you could be educating people. And it could be an inspirational book. This right here, all this fire right here, speaks to spirituality and taking some kind of action. So somebody could be writing some kind of an inspirational book to teach people how to avoid nightmares, so that they're not blindsided by something. And this could be adding to somebody's streams of income. So if somebody's writing a book, congratulations. I'm quite sure it'll do extremely well. So here's the 2 of Cups here. So yeah. Yep. Whoever this love interest is, if it could be a love interest, is a soulmate. Soulmate is not always romantic, just so we're crystal clear. Soulmate is a kindred spirit. It's just a kindred spirit. So it could be a marriage in business. So it's not always marriage in love. It could be a marriage in business, but a psychic energy. Like maybe if you're doing business with somebody, it could be just interviewing somebody like, how did you know this? How did you know that? How could you tell this? Kind of, let's do business. Let's educate. Let's talk about, this, let's talk about that. You having nightmares about something. How did you know? Like what? That kind of thing. And again, I'm seeing a lot of collaboration here, but it's an inspiration. Instead of competition, I'm seeing a lot of collaboration here. Here's 16. I am perceptive. The 16, when we saw the 16th card in a major arcana, is a tower card, right? So somebody's having a total recall of some things. You could be having a total recall. Somebody else could be having a total recall of purpose. Like, why are you here on planet Earth? What is the purpose of all of this, right? What is the purpose of meeting people? What's the purpose of whatever? What was the purpose of all of this, right? So this right here says, I am perceptive. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings, a wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share your knowledge and the benefit um, um, for the benefit of others. Yeah. So this is what happens when everybody's operating in their north node. And this is what I say on my channel, nobody has any competition. When you're operating in your north node, that's when you found your star. It's lighting up the sky, right? It's helping everybody else to find their way. Everybody else who's learning, believing in their dreams too. What is the purpose? What is your purpose here on planet Earth? So the creator created everything for a purpose. So Source is saying today will be better than you expect. All right, let's see what else we have here. Any final messages? Source, any final messages for my Scorpios? Any final messages? Scorpios, any final messages here? Any final messages? Five of Wands here. Somebody sees you as a rival. Yeah, somebody now sees you as the opposition, right? So, and this is a karmic couple. This is a religious couple. They see you as the opposition. So these could have been friends that's now once friends, or now see you and somebody as enemies, whoever this is. So it could be another married couple. If you're a married couple, they now see you and whoever your person is as enemies, whoever you are. So they may have paid you attention before, but they're not paying you attention anymore. They see you as enemies. So you're learning how to rise above the judgment. Yeah, you're learning how to rise above the judgment. So Page of Wands here. So yeah. Yeah, you're free of some kind of judgment. Somebody was free of judgment when they were a teenager. Like somebody, somebody got over that when they were a teenager, people judging you about whatever. So anyway, that's what I'm seeing for somebody. So congratulations for somebody. So hold your vision. Let's see what else you have here. There's some movement happening here. A movement, right? So I feel like this looks like auric layers here. And you're creating something. 3 and 6 is 9. So as you're talking, that number 3 is like talking. 6 is a very nurturing energy. Somebody is really learning how to talk to very nurturing energies. And something is you're nurturing something. So something you're nurturing here. Yeah, but it looks like somebody put an end to people having to move around a lot or being bullied and all of this other stuff. Yeah. So something, you're at peace with something. Yeah, you're at peace. Yeah. Yeah, you are at peace with something. All right. I think that's it. I think that is it. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Do we have a number here? Let me get this. Get this. Yep. Let's see here. Number 9, I am compassionate. Oh, okay, we did have that number up here. So number 9, it's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. Yep. So yep. So you're very perceptive. Somebody can spot people who are genuinely compassionate, people who are not. I mean, you. So that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. Hopefully this is helpful. And I will see you all in the next video. Again, this reading is for the 12th through the 18th of July. I feel like people have stepped through their portal. You're no longer carrying other people's emotional baggage on your back. You have things that you're doing for yourself. You're breaking your own generational cycles, chains, and curses without being overwhelmed. This is Neptune right here. You're praying for, what like I said, you're believing in your dreams. Somebody's believing in their dreams again. And you're very balanced out, very perceptive, having your own awakenings, and just kind of sort of taking it back to, the beginning, thinking, okay, well, I got generational cycle chains and curses I need to break. And some things I've been wanting to do, multiple streams of income, write books. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this and that. And I want to collaborate, and like somebody's believing in their dreams again. So it's nice and refreshing when you can get with people who want to collaborate. They're inspiring. They want to collaborate. They're not all about, stomping out the, stomping out the competition with the big shoes on. but, but anyway, so that's what I'm seeing. Somebody's learning how to connect with people who know how to save themselves, from, somebody who just, putting the energy in the work. So, and learning how to just rise above the judgment of what people, whatever, judging people, whatever. That's what I'm seeing for you all, Scorpios. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.